Good evening, everybody. October 1st, 11:30 p.m. Hanging out. We got some good stuff on Mars. Basically, I usually will try to find images like the high-res images. So you'll see these square images like that. You'll see them all over the place. Like right here's one. So in these images, you can get really detailed. So I was looking at the Moreux Crater right here, and how you can tell that that's the Moreux Crater is when you click on featured satellite images right here, you'll see this stuff pop up. You know, like the lava flows or things like that. So you can click on featured images right here and kind of see if there's other images. But you'll notice that there's a lot of things in this that I saw. Now, you know, some of it might not be anything, but you can take a look at it. You let me know. So before I go into it, before we get into this, you'll see this, lights. I want you to look at this. I want you to tell me what you think this is. So you see those lights? Those lights right there, 1, 2, and 3. Like, what's causing that? If you notice, there's not any, you can see them right here, but there's not any other lights anywhere. And they're down in this dark lava flow or water flow or whatever this is, but they're pretty bright. I mean, that's pretty lit up. Not really sure what could do that. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So check that out. I call them those lights. I don't know. So basically this entire section in the Moreux Crater, I saw so many different things. So look at this. I'm calling this an object. Let me get my angle right, but look at that. The reason it's doing that is because I'm really close to the ground. I mean, this is a small object. I mean, you're talking like 10 feet, 15, 16 feet. But what do you see? What stands out? How about the angles that it's cut out? Look at that. Look at these angles. You know, you got like this angle right here, this angle right here. You got like a straight edge right here. It's going up right there. It's like it's going into the ground. Look at the shadow. Boink, 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 boink. So look at that. I mean, that doesn't look natural. You know, I get it. If something exploded, you know, a rock or craters, but I mean, that's pretty detailed and cut out pretty geometrically. Okay. So that's just strange. That's what I look for. I look for the anomalies, like the strangeness. So you're looking at that. But what stands out? And I'm really close to the ground. So, I mean, this object is 20 feet, 18, 20 feet. But what do you see? You see this sharp edge right here, like 90 degrees. You know, this could be a piece of, you know, industrial equipment or something. But I mean, you have this edge coming up right here. You know, and there's some other things, but you don't see like, you know, that just looks normal. But when you're looking for objects, you want to look for geometry, 90 degrees, things like that. So that looks interesting. Here's a square object. Yep. I mean, pretty square. You know, again, this is like 20 feet. When you're zoomed in this close, it's but it's almost like it's like this thing. But yeah, that's just geometry, 90 degrees, you know? Boom, boom, boom. So I'm calling this a disc because it looks like a disc that is buried. So look back on it. It's almost like this is raised up, like this mound. But if you look down into this hole, you'll see this rounded, really shiny and smooth. It's got like a hole right here, like a crevice. It goes down inside. Really smooth. Again, this is small, 20 feet, 15 feet. But it's buried in the dirt. And this looks like a triangle, like raised up. But this looks buried. Like really smooth, shiny, black, dark. So I'm calling that a disc because it looks like a disc. So, but, you know, you see the other objects, they're like rocks or, you know, broken up, and you just don't. I mean, it's like right there. It's pretty easy to see. So here's another object, and all these are in this same area. I mean, imagine if we had high-res images of the entire area. Yeah, right there. So that's just, you know, you see that it looks just like a rock. What this looks different because it looks rounded, but it's coming up. And it looks like some kind of disc, but again, this could be, you know, something else. It just looks artificial, is all I'm saying. It doesn't have to be a UFO or a disc. It just looks something that's not man-made. I mean, if something were to explode or a comet or asteroid hit, you think a round, perfectly shaped piece like that's gonna break off and just land? It's gonna look more like that, look like crap. This is smooth. Nice and smooth, round, okay? You know, this stuff is broken up, you know, even though it looks like it was, you know, it's broken. It doesn't look smooth like that. Almost done. I'm gonna crank this baby out. Yeah, now this is all in the same area. So again, if this is like rubble, why is it at this such a sharp, like these sharp angles with this little rock on top? You know, how does that work? If something were to just like crash, explode, and then you get this geometric formation right here with a nice little rock on top. And this whole area just has really strange debris. It's like a debris from an explosion. But I just find it strange that there's like objects. See, that's like a rock. But then you got that with the sharp angles and the little top. I don't know. It just looks weird. It just looks weird to me. And last but not least, for the grand finale, check this out. I'm like, what? So you get this one picture. In the middle on the top, this is the North Pole. And those little images I was telling you about, like there's one where you can zoom in really close right there. But look at this one. It's just a tiny one. It's just a tiny one. And there's only one thing in the middle. I mean, it's got like a lip. It goes back. It's like goes back into the ground, coming out, rounding, and it's like putting off its own light. I mean, look at the shadows. So look at the shadows of this. So it's like the sun is coming down, creating a shadow underneath this. Well, this should all be dark. What's giving it this light? Because the light's coming down on top over this lip. And it's not like it's protruding out a lot. Like, I mean, I don't know what that is. It almost looks like an entrance of some sort. Yeah, it's hard to tell how the angle is, but based on the shadows of the objects around it, I would think this would be dark. And look at the color. It's like putting off a different color. It's like yellow. It's not big, you know, like 180 feet. This thing in the middle is like 85 feet. It just is weird because it looks like it's putting off its own. It looks like it's putting off its own light. And it's rounded all the way around. So it's just some strange things today. I will try to get back to it, make some more videos. Hope you liked it. If you enjoy my videos, subscribe. I don't have very many subscribers, so I don't know. It'd be cool to have some subscribers, but it's okay. Just watch my videos, because my goal is just to make people aware that there's very strange things on other planets that you're not going to find on CNN or MSNBC when all they want to talk about is stupid COVID. I mean, why don't you tell me what this is? NASA. Tell me what that is. You know? So there's lots of cool things out there. Kind of go research a little bit. I am going to make some more videos. I found some more objects. So I do have more content. So I hope you like, enjoy, and see you next time.